That's a lot of Football Manager players, all of which capable of beating me. Hello folks and welcome to today's vlog. I am back at Peterborough train station again, down to London, but this time I can actually tell you why I'm going. I'm heading down to Stratford. It is a Football Manager thing, but it's not something to do with Sports Interactive. The people actually make the game. If you remember way back at Easter time, I think it was Easter Sunday actually, I went to the Insomnia Gaming Festival over in Birmingham to play in the first ever Football Manager esports tournament, the FM WEC, which was arranged by a company called Bidstack. Today it's not FM WEC 2, that's coming apparently. Today is kind of like a meet-up for veterans of that event. We're meeting down at the Belong Gaming Arena down in Stratford, which is just around the corner from where Football Manager is made in Stratford. So a lot of the guys who've never been there before are starting the day heading over to the Football Manager offices. I'm giving that bit a miss. I was there last week. Still can't tell you why I was there last week, but I was there last week. So I'm leaving a little bit later, gonna meet them at the gaming place. We're doing a smaller scale Football Manager tournament and then just basically having a bit of a meet up, hanging out, and then coming home later on this afternoon. It's not gonna be a sleeping there thing. It's a fairly quick turnaround, which is good because in about an hour's time, my time, Birmingham Comic Con starts at the NEC. I would normally be there. I'm not going there until the Sunday this year, but if this was a weekend thing, I think I'd probably have chosen Comic Con. In other news, I've somehow managed to book myself 2 tickets onto the same train this morning. I don't know how. So I've just sat there on my phone trying to cancel one of them and get a refund. That's what I get for trying to be too organised. I booked the first one weeks ago and then booked another one 3 days ago because I assumed I hadn't booked it because I'm an idiot. Back in London and at King's Cross, it's only just occurred to me from listening to people on the train that I've made the idiotic decision to come down to London, head to a shopping centre on Black Friday weekend. This is going to be hideous, isn't it? I do have a secondary mission for the day as well. Those of you who follow me on Twitter would have already seen this last night, but we've left getting our advent calendars a little bit late this year. If you remember from last year, we got some very cool advent calendars, but we got them quite early. This year we've managed to get Anna's Amazon Beauty one, we've managed to get my Snaffling Pig Pork Scratchings one, but the one we wanted for Andy was from John Lewis, which was it's like a city vehicles advent calendar, I think they call it. So it's got buses, trains, trams, it's got police helicopters, all sorts of really cool stuff in it. But when I went onto the John Lewis website last night to buy it, it was sold out. So I need to head to John Lewis at Westfield, see if they've got them in stock there. If they haven't got them in stock there, I've still got the opportunity to head to the one in Peterborough this afternoon and the one in Birmingham tomorrow. I'm on the hunt for this advent calendar.
Plenty of time to reach the platform.
The day I discovered this fast train that gets to Stratford International in 6 minutes, that day changed my life. No more tube, no more half an hour across London from King's Cross to Stratford. Come out of King's Cross, cross the road to St Pancras, jump on this train. 6 minutes later, I'm at the Westfield Shopping Centre. What a world. So back in Stratford again, for once not staying in my favourite hotel, which I can see from here. Still excited at the fact that it's there. I've got 55 minutes until I have to be at the gaming arena place for the start of the tournament. That should give me enough time to duck into Westfield, which is just here, to find John Lewis, which I think is direct. Waitrose is on my right, I think John Lewis is directly above it, and find their advent calendar section. Success. Now for the advent calendars. Well, I've found the advent calendars. They've even got my Snaffling Pig one. No sign of this transport one though. That's one John Lewis down, 2 more to go over the course of the weekend. Just a note for future Kev as well, the Snaffling Pig Pork Scratchings ones that I've just ordered off Amazon from 20 quid, 17.50 in John Lewis. Would have actually been cheaper to go into a shop and buy it. I'm not going to carry it around with me all day, they're £2.50, so I'll keep my order in place I now have some time to kill. I wonder if it's worth heading downstairs to PC World and investigating getting a new Gorilla Pod, because I don't know if you feel like you're bouncing up and down. You certainly look like you're bouncing up and down. My tripod's on its very last legs. No joy there either. They just had normal tripods, not the little handheld ones. I'm hoping the day's starting me off with back-to-back disappointments, because it's planning on ending the day with a glorious victory in this Football Manager tournament. I don't rate my chances. I'm now outside exploring, trying to find this gaming place, because I don't actually know where it is. Looking at Google Maps, it's supposed to be somewhere between Stratford train station, which is there, and Marks and Spencer's, which is up there. But all I can see between those two places is a road. So I'm hoping it's coming up on the next corner. Otherwise, I have absolutely no idea where I'm going. This is just a car park to get into the shopping centre. I wonder if I'm actually supposed to be up there on one of the little outdoor courtyard places that they've got in the shopping centre. Right, I've now come up a level. This looks a little bit more like civilization. We've got Marks and Spencer's actually in sight now, and all the little outdoor shoppy places and restaurants and stuff. Maybe this is right? Considering it's Saturday morning, 10:30, like 3 or 4 weeks before Christmas, and it's Black Friday weekend. Can't believe how deserted this place is. London baffles me. If we were in Peterborough now, we'd be shoulder to shoulder. If we were in London later today, we'd be shoulder to shoulder. But because it's the morning and London doesn't wake up in the morning, the place is still deserted. I found where I'm supposed to be going later. Long gaming arena upstairs. It's actually upstairs in a branch of game, so that's relatively easy to find. I think that's the sports cafe place that we're supposed to be meeting up with at some point, but I don't actually have to be there for half an hour. So I've not been to this part of the shopping centre before. I'm just going to have a little wander around and a little explore and get all Christmassy, because not only have they got the big tree up behind us, they've got a very awesome looking Santa's grotto back there as well, which obviously I don't want to get too close to with a camera for fear of getting arrested. Okay, that wasn't the sports place, because that's Cafe Football. That's where we're supposed to be meeting, I think. But this grotto thing, I want this to be the walls of my house. That's awesome. IKEA's over there. I've been to IKEA before, so I've sort of been to this area, just obviously never made it this far. The last 3 times I've walked past this, I've threatened to get myself a bubble tea, and there's always been a massive queue. In the spirit of the whole shopping centre being completely deserted though, inexplicably, today's the day. They're preparing me a bubble tea. Now you're talking. Bubble tea is awesome. Matcha flavour. I'm going to claim, because it's matcha, it must be healthy. That's a lot of Football Manager players, all of which are capable of beating me. They've got snacks though, so as long as they've got snacks, I'm comfortable. This setup in here is mad. Lots and lots of computers, all Football Manager on. I've got my first round tie. I'm almost certainly about to get knocked out, but it was fun being here. I'd like to put it on record right now, Football Manager is a stupid game and I don't like it. It's fair to say this tournament is not going very well at the moment. Well, I got knocked out in the first round because I am rubbish. But as you can see, there's lots of Football Manager stuff going on around me. There's a whole row just there. If we come over here, we have another row of people just here waving. I don't know if we have more back here. There's more back there as well. Lots of people playing Football Manager. Every single one of them better at it than I am. Very sad. Just stepped out of the tournament to grab some lunch. It is now a very different story in Westfield. It is completely heaving. Queues out the door for anywhere I could possibly buy food. I think I'm just heading to Waitrose to buy a sandwich because it is crazy busy now. It's about 1:30, so here's Kev's shopping at Westfield tip. Do it before lunch. Just found a potential Christmas present for Andy. I did a quick video on my phone, I'll just put it next to me there. It just looks awesome. Didn't actually get a chance to go in and see how much it was. I was just walking past, took a quick video, sent it to Anna, she's shown it to Andy and he really wants it. So the plan now is, when I'm heading back again later, dive in, if it's reasonably priced, grab it. I suggest it's probably going to be quite expensive, and it's pretty big and will take up most of the house. Just had a look at that Lego set online. It's £160, it only came out yesterday. We can't spend £160 on a Lego set no matter how cool it is. If anyone from Lego's watching, Andy really likes wind turbines. And I'm done. Now I'm going to try and get an even earlier train than I planned, which means I rush back to the station and hoping to catch the train to get to the train. And I'm back in Peterborough. I didn't fall asleep on the train, I fell asleep on the train. I feel sorry for the people sat opposite me on the table. Not as sorry as I feel for all the people who had to stand up. Luckily got there 15 minutes early, got a nice seat, did fall asleep. Thankfully the train terminates in Peterborough, so there wasn't much opportunity for me to accidentally stay on it and end up in Edinburgh, like there could have been if I'd have got one of the other ones. And I'm home. Anna says I'm always home. I assume you're not on the vlog today.
No.
She's sat there in a Zumba instructor's top with pyjama bottoms on doing uni work.
You know why? Because I had no washing. I've been all day.
Since when were you a Zumba instructor?
I wasn't. I bought this t-shirt for like a half price and you don't want to work out and it's an instructor.
So Anna's now a Zumba instructor. Andy is wearing different pyjamas. A few people have started to notice Minecraft pyjamas every day. He's now in non-Minecraft pyjamas. He likes Minecraft. He's a big fan. The reason I wanted to have one last... Hold on. I am planning on ending the vlog in just a moment because I've got to be up early again tomorrow. Super early, in fact. I'm leaving to go to Birmingham Comic Con at like 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, so I've got to get this edited together tonight again. But as we were talking about advent calendars earlier in the day, I wanted to open this big box in front of you because I'm pretty sure these are the advent calendars that I ordered yesterday. I don't think Andy's one is in here because when I ordered his Hot Wheels one off of Amazon, it said it wouldn't come until sometime, I think it was between the 26th of November and the 4th of December. All of the other ones I ordered were Prime ones, so they should be in here, although I don't think this is a big enough box. Did that amuse you? So we have... Actually, I think this is just Anna's. This is literally just one.
Yeah.
This is the one that, if you remember last year, Vlogmas last year, basically the tent pole of Vlogmas last year was Anna opening her Amazon Beauty Advent Calendar every day. It was awesome. It was such good value. This, on Black Friday yesterday, was reduced from £50 down to £30, which is an absolute steal because it is the best beauty Advent Calendar out there. So that's Anna's one. None of the rest of us have a calendar yet, so a bit upset. My Snaffling Pig one was cheaper in John Lewis than I paid on Amazon last night. Because I didn't want to carry an advent calendar around London all day.
You would have carried that.
It was £2.50 cheaper. But on that, we shall end today's vlog there. I'll get the coffee foam. What did Andy do today?
16 pack of breakaways.
Right, I don't know how much of what Anna just said you heard, so I'm going to recount it so that future Kev can decide which version to include. But she gave Andy a 16 pack of breakaways, which is like £3 off of breakaways, and she went out to sort out her washing, and when she came back in, they were all open. Had he eaten any of them?
2, but there's the rest of them.
She's got the rest of them wrapped in tin foil on the table, so he'd opened every single one of them. I know he had got into a habit of just nibbling the end off of each of them, just eating the chocolate and throwing the rest of the biscuit away. But apparently now he just wants to... I mean, it's the same as the crisp thing. We've had this problem with crisps, where he wants to empty all the crisps onto a plate and then pick out the ones that he wants. If he's now wanting to open 16 chocolate bars to pick out the 2 that he wants to eat, obviously that's great for him. It means he's not going to get them anymore if it carries on, because we can't afford to spend £3 or £4 every time he wants to have 2 little chocolate biscuits that are like 80 calories each, and in the grand scheme of things make no difference to his health and weight and stuff because he just nibbles the ends off of them. It's like the 3 mouthfuls of chocolate for £3. That doesn't seem like good value to me. But we are going to end things there so I can get you edited together. I think tomorrow is going to be such an epically busy day. It might even end up being 2 vlogs. We'll figure it out. We did 2 vlogs last year because we've got Birmingham Comic Con and also secret Christmas shopping in Birmingham that Anna doesn't know about. So 2 potentially awesome things.
Tell you what's going on.
Secret Christmas shopping in Birmingham and the Birmingham Christmas market, which is awesome. So probably we might even spread them out over a couple of days because I know the vlogs over the last week have been a little bit sitting on this sofa chatting at you. So I'm sure you won't mind if Sunday is spread over 2 days and you have one less day of me sat on the sofa talking to you next week. So let me know down in the comments how you'd like them releasing. Do you want it to be one big super vlog, 2 vlogs on the same day, and then realistically more sofa chats next week, or should I just release one of them tomorrow, one of them the next day? I think that's probably the one I'm most likely to do. But let me know down in the comments. But if you have enjoyed today's vlog, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for more daily vlogs, and thank you very much for watching.
Yay!
Yay indeed.